Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just continuing from where we left off on God of War Ragnarok. Um, Last time we just fought Thor and we returned to Atreus. Now we're just continuing our journey until we hear back from Sindri.
Where are we going?
The old temple in the Wildwoods.
Why?
It'll be easier to explain once we're there.
As you can
Didn't
see,
say anything else while you were outside.
Yeah, he said he doesn't care about Jotunheim anymore. That the giants can keep their secrets. He's averted Ragnarok his own way. You think he knows all the giants are dead?
I'm more concerned that it no longer matters to him. What's he up to?
so I'm gonna let y'all know I made a change in the armor for a Kratos. For Kratos, not a Atreus. So the first one you start off is with the shoulder guard of survival, or you could choose the fortified husk cuirass, or the Vidar's pauldron of might. I chose this one because it helps with defense. So I went with that. Um, Other than that, oh yeah, the other thing is I changed instead of seeing the controller in the bottom right. You don't see it at all. You see is the text, and that's it.
What happened here? So close to home.
Are raiders warring with one another now?
Those are not their arrows. Something else is out here.
What could it be, Kratos? What could it be? Ooh, dang. So that's just a tip. Whenever you see like burning, sorry about that. When you see the sticks like you did before, all you gotta use is the chaos blades and do what I did, and it'll burn, and you can walk over it.
Oh, guess the bridge gave out. Gonna need another path to the temple.
Why would you come out this way alone, lad?
I had dreams calling me here.
Dreams.
And right there, that's a
Using
chest.
your blades to pull this down. Please. Whoa, that one's still alive.
No.
Not really.
Closer.
Hell raiders now?
Suppose it's too much to hope that an enemy of theirs would be a friend of ours. You see something down there?
Yeah, should definitely go down.
Hold.
Whoa! Bloody hell, brother! What was that?
Something strong and dangerous. Be on guard.
Oh yeah, being all the way on guard.
Whatever it is, it works fast.
Oh, shoot.
There's the temple now.
Is
Just
there
need to find a
anything
way
down
around.
there? Nope.
this bridge collapse?
Oh, a while ago. Wasn't me.
But
Remember when I
yeah,
said there was someone who might help us get answers about the giants and Loki?
You mean Tyr,
sorry about that.
the old god of war in these lands, who is dead?
Well, for a dead man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
Right? He knows Tyr could unite the realms against him. Plus, Tyr was the giant's greatest ally. So,
Enough.
If you guys want to know what equipment I use, just let me know. I'll put it down in my description tab. Even the glasses I wear or clothes, I'll make sure to let y'all know. That way you can decide if that's what you want to wear or not, or use in your channel on your channel.
Well, they return from the dead rather quickly, don't
Also, I added the auto loot system, so like if there's a, say if there's like an item right
Taylor
here,
wasn't in the way last time I
it'll
came.
already pick it up as opposed to me having to press the circle button. So there's that too.
Like I was saying,
And move that back
Tyr was an ally
over.
to the giants. So he'd be on our side if we find him. And if anyone might know who I'm supposed to be,
Nope.
it's him.
Okay,
If he's out
better be
there,
safe.
we gotta find him. How can we not?
Those are many ifs, Atreus. What do you know?
You'll see soon.
That's why you move it back from over here to here. Or that's why I did what I did, to be honest. And let's see. And here we go.
What do you think?
Can't imagine what the lad's found. He said he has evidence. We've come this far. Let's see it.
Many dead here.
We should keep moving.
Too late.
Use your blade! Burn them!
But yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, I not only do gameplays, I talk about the NFL and what's going on. Even a little bit about the history of which team you like. For example, the first one I did was about the Bears and their franchise. I'll leave a link down below to that video. I highly recommend watching it. Not just for me, but for you guys to learn which team you could like. Whether you're a Bears fan or not, you could also learn about your rival if you're a Packers fan, Vikings fan, Lions fan as well. Because you guys are in the same division. Or if you're in the same conference, you can learn about who your opponent is and like what they've done in the past. The Bears just added two players on their team for defense. They got Trey Edmonds from the Bills, and then I think it was TJ Edwards from the Eagles. And that really is going to help their defense since they lost um, Khalil Mack to the trade because they traded him from their team to the Chargers last season. So, yeah, they're adding some more youth. If I'm the Bears, I think they're also going to focus more on the O line. Otherwise, you're risking Justin Fields getting injured and ending his
Nice of
career.
Fimbulwinter wore down all the helpful magic we acquired, yet somehow new terrors only flourish. As if on cue.
Here comes the enemies. Oh, shoot. And charge up. Yeah. Besides just the football, let's see what else is there. I might even do a little bit about movie reviews and
What do they mean?
which movies I'd recommend watching, like a playlist. Not a playlist. Like parts of videos that I choose for you guys to watch. Like I'll say like part 1, here's the 1 through 10 that I want that I watch that I'd recommend you guys watching. And then part 2, say like 11 to 20. And we'll go from there. Yeah, somebody asked me my overall favorite weapon for this game so far. I'd go with the Chaos Blades. Just because, one, I know them a lot more than the Axe. Because when I was a kid, let's see, what was there? Kratos had, I think it was a spear in, what was it, the fourth or the third God of War? A shield, and I think that was it. Besides the Chaos Blades, I remember him having wings, and Hades is like Reaper thing. I forgot what it was actually called, but yeah. For this one, I like the shield and the Chaos Blades. Axe Blade, sorry, not Axe Blade. The axe is good for puzzles, definitely. Combat, it's good for close, in my opinion. Long distance, it's like eh. Because you have to be really accurate with it. But if I'm going like close, I'm definitely going with the Chaos Blaze because it's more crowd control as opposed to the axe where it's you gotta wipe it a lot more. It's like just one blade as opposed to taking out the Chaos Blades that go with two. So I'd say the two blades are more effective than the one.
I've seen my share of bloodshed, but this is an awful lot for one more. Oh no! Brother!
Ooh, look out, Kratos.
A stalker! On your guard, brother. I think we found our predator.
Nista! Nista!
They've been emptied here.
Its horns are glowing! Might be a weak point!
And here it comes. Ooh. Took her down a little bit. And another head to the face kick. But yeah, to give you guys another one of choices of games that I'll be playing, I will be continuing the Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay with the commentary just like I am doing now. And after that, I've got one more part left with Spider-Man for the PS4. And then I'll do the remastered version. And I'll just do the story, which I think should be, I think up to like 12 or 13 parts again. Just make sure to let me know in the comments down below when I do the remastered if you want the New Game Plus or just the starting from scratch, earning everything all over again. For example, like the web shooters, I think there's like 5 shots you got when you start off, and then in the New Game Plus, you get just an estimate like 12 or 16 shots, and they reload faster for the webs. You also get all the drones, trip mines, and what else is there? Shoot. Like gravity well, and I think that's it, unless I'm forgetting. Oh, the electric webs too.
The shield Mom gave you.
Thor damaged it. But now,
Perhaps the dwarves could take a look at it.
perhaps, later.
Come on, we can get in this way.
Why are we here, Atreus?
Okay. You remember all those shrines we found, telling the stories of giants? How the panel on the left would be their origin, and the panel on the right would be their fate?
Yes, we found many. I have seen them.
Well, there's more to them than we realize.
Yeah, nothing down here.
How do you always know how to find those?
But yeah, to give you guys a little bit of a backstory about me, my favorite teams are Okay, for NFL, it's Patriots. Well, one, because when I was a kid, I think I was like 5 or 6 years old when Brady was playing against the Rams the first time against Kurt Warner. That was the main reason why I like the Patriots. And then, shoot, I think it was like 10 or, yeah, it might have been 10. No, 13. Sorry, 13. I stopped liking the Patriots because of uh, dumb reasons, in all honesty. Um, I was just listening to what other people were
Well,
saying as
the
opposed
collapsed
to
pillar is new,
what I wanted.
but the shrine is just on the other side.
But the other thing was this. So, whoops! Don't let go. Um, After that, I went from Patriots to like in the was it Charge? No, it was the Eagles first. Then it was the
Something
Chargers,
gives over on the
Ravens,
right.
and then like 4 years ago, I realized I still love my Patriots through the thick and thin.
There we go. Come on.
I don't know. People are gonna be saying like, "Oh, you shouldn't be liking the Patriots because Brady left." Well, I got 20 good years with Brady, and I won 6 Super Bowls with him. So there's no reason for me to say, "Oh,
Things
I shouldn't be a
collapsing on a
Patriots
regular
fan."
basis in these parts.
Fimbulwinter will come
Plus,
down
I
off the
have
hills,
high hopes
even
in Mac Jones. Then there's probably people gonna be saying down in the comments below, "Oh, why do you have high hopes in Mac Jones when this last season he looked terrible?" I'll explain after they're talking. Well, I mean they're done.
You watching?
Well, that's new.
Come on.
Atreus, wait!
Yeah, I don't think he's waiting.
Yeah, Atreus isn't gonna wait. He wants you to see what he saw. Kratos.
Who's
Boy.
this lad? Where are we?
That was my
Somewhere
favorite
all
part
the
in the
giants
first
were
one.
meant to see. These shrines tell their stories to the world. But it turns out the real stories, the secret stories, those they kept here, inside. You remember the story of Skull and Hati, the wolf giants? Odin captured them because he thinks it'll help him control when Ragnarok starts.
I remember.
But that's not the whole story. See, this shows the giants setting Skull and Hati free.
They're free. Is this the past or the future?
Depends when you're looking at it.
Spoken like a giant.
The wolves are safe. Somewhere in Vanaheim.
Not the first place Odin would look, I suppose.
There they are, chasing the sun and moon.
Old habits.
Until, look, the moon gets stolen. Somehow.
Atreus.
See? Hati's got nothing to chase.
And they say celestial theft is a victimless crime.
Not totally sure who this is, but someone comes along and rescues the moon. And then, the moon blocks out the sun.
A total eclipse. Haven't seen one of those in 100 winters.
But then they chase an arrow, and things go back to normal.
What does any of this have to do with...
We're coming to that. Look, here's Ragnarok. Do you see who's leading the armies against Odin? That's Tyr. If he's gonna be around at Ragnarok, that means he's gotta be alive. Right?
Mimir, can this be?
Odin told me he killed Tyr, and he trusted me at the time, or so I thought.
What if he didn't kill him? What if he's just had him locked up somewhere all this time?
We are back to ifs. Enough.
Wait,
We are going home.
wait! I have one more thing to show you. It's just out here.
What is this?
Everything I found. Well, almost everything.
That's giant craftsmanship. You've been to Jotunheim again?
No, I found it in one of the other shrines.
Others, right? How many have you visited?
Well, all of them? All the ones I could still get to in Midgard anyway. I don't know what it is. But it's important. Just like all this. When I was inside one of the
Oh,
shrines,
dang.
I saw an image of Tyr imprisoned. But I couldn't tell where. There are hints inside the other shrines. They mention black smoke and the bleeding earth. But we can never figure out exactly. Sindri's been helping me. Look, I talked him into it. It wasn't his idea. I just needed someone to watch my back.
Black smoke. Bleeding earth. Could the prison be in Muspelheim?
Unlikely. Odin's got no presence to speak of in the primordial realms. But the Bleeding Earth? Sounds like a mine, aye.
The realm of the dwarves, perhaps.
Svartalfheim, that's a good bet. Their mines did belch black smoke, and Odin's had his thumb on the dwarves for a very long time.
That's it then. Tyr's in Svartalfheim somewhere, imprisoned in a mine. So, what now?
Home.
This way.
Lad, even if we consider looking for Tyr, how do you have us getting to Svartalfheim? You know Odin's had all travel between realms locked up tight.
Sindri said he had an idea or two about that.
Sindri is full of ideas.
Huh. Ground looks kind of cracked there.
Let's see.
There's a shortcut this way.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Continuing on with Mac Jones. So, when I saw him in college, I saw a lot of potential. Plus, here's the other thing.
Back to smashing through things for fun and profit. Lovely.
Mac wants to be in New England.
Did you hear of Odin's offer?
For the lad, not much. They stepped outside. But he told us about it. I wouldn't worry.
What about the things he did not tell us?
Like, when someone wants to be on a team, they'll do everything for you. But when he doesn't, he's going to do the bare minimum. Like, for example, shoot, who's a good one for that point? Say like AB when he joined the Patriots. He didn't want to do anything.
Remember when
From
we
what
saw
I
the
saw.
patrol out this way?
I remember you lost control.
Demarius Thomas, on the other hand, I think he wanted to do everything he could to help the team win.
You okay fighting without a shield?
I mean, may he rest in peace too. I loved Demarius Thomas. because he was a good player at wide receiver. Um, I, I would definitely put him on my Madden team if Madden brought him back.
Brother, there's no blocking without your shield.
Yeah, no, you just shush him in here. Thank you. Oh, that was close. But yeah, who's the other one? Um,
Sure.
like the other thing for Mac is he's in going into his third year now. I could see a lot of potential of him progressing even further than he was his rookie year. Do I think that the Patriots should have went after Steve Sarkisian over Bill O'Brien? Yes, because one,
Almost home.
Sarkisian was on the Alabama team.
Don't hold a
Oh
lad's
boy,
curiosity against him. It goes with being young.
In my youth, we learned obedience.
And is that what you wish for him? Brother, he's going to walk his own path. If you don't want him walking away from you, then smarten up and walk with him a while.
like Sarkisian knows
If
the
we
ins and
could find
outs
a way to
of.
rum travel to Svartalfheim, I bet there'd be all sorts of useful equipment for us to...
Enough. We will go.
Really?
But if we do not find Tyr, you will abandon your search. For good.
All right. You won't be sorry.
Like Sarkisian knows the ins and outs of Mac Jones and what will help him progress as a franchise quarterback. Bill O'Brien, on the other hand, is someone that could really help Bryce Young. Like if I was, um, like if I was the Texans and I still had Bill O'Brien, or I had rehired Bill O'Brien, I would have taken Bryce Young immediately, or whatever team that has Bill O'Brien that is their OC that doesn't have a quarterback that needs one. Say it was the Rams, and the Rams hired Bill O'Brien to be their OC. Rams would trade up, of course, um, just to get Bryce Young. Would there be concerns? Yes, because of his size and weight, but still, you got Bill O'Brien, and he could help Bryce Young become an NFL tier quarterback. Does that mean it works all the time? No, because look at Ryan Leaf, Ryan Linehart, I think it was, and Vince Young for a stint when he first joined was good, but then he started becoming a bust.
Kratos! Over here!
Sentry!
As I live and breathe, is that Atreus? It's been so long. How you've grown.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you'll follow me, Brock mentioned you needed somewhere safe to spend the night, and I believe your favorite dwarves can help you out with that. We're still your favorite dwarves, right?
You're still the only dwarves we know.
I'll take it.
But yeah, that was just my little hot take on why the Patriots should have went with Sarkisian
After you,
over
my
Bill
friends.
O'Brien. Because Like, here's the other thing. My Patriots were 7-10 this last season, and they could have had games one through either it was a bad play call or the ref was being dumb. Like, I'll agree with people that say that the refs this year were terrible. Past few
Where we
years, the
are,
refs have
the
been bad
cleanest cabin in all the Nine Realms, and I'd prefer it to
with
stay that way.
letting O
Not
line
looking at anyone in particular.
get away with the crap that they do. For example,
After that Thor incident, we thought we should make up some rooms till you can figure out your next moves. Nearly there.
like Matt Judon, he gets horse collared um, like multiple times. When he was playing the Vikings, the refs didn't call anything. He was still being like headlocked by the right tackle. It's like, you guys are honestly going to say that you guys are calling a fair game. And then Hunter Henry makes a touchdown and they say, no, it's not a touchdown. It's like, you guys are being ridiculous. But, anyways, this upcoming season, I believe that will be 100 times better as long as we get protection for Mac Jones and Bill only focuses on defense and getting a good special teams coordinator. Because special teams, we showed some promise. Uh, I would say one, fire Joe Judge and get somebody new. I don't care to hear him say like, "Oh, I want to bring in someone that's been with us before." No, gone are the days of Patriots of old. Bring in people new, so that way you don't have to worry about, oh snap, the Bills are gonna beat us. Oh, the Dolphins are beating us
You can
like
see,
always.
we've settled here in the realm between realms. It's nothing much, but it's safe from Fimbulwinter, safe from Odin's eyes. And you really can't beat the view if you're into shimmering gray voids.
That's amazing, Sin. We have a plan to talk to you about, actually.
Intriguing.
What's the other thing? Uh, shoot, Dolphins just signed Mike White. I think Mike White could replace Tua just based off of Tua's injury consistency.
Come in. Now, if you would just wipe your feet very thoroughly, I'll wait.
And oh wait,
You're not gonna wipe your feet, are you?
sorry about
Okay
that.
then. Your bedrooms are there. The kitchen is just over there. Anybody need a snack? Kratos? Snack?
I do not need a snack.
What we need is your help getting to Svartalfheim Farm so we can try and rescue Tyr.
To Tyr. Alive? I mean, that's... What?
It's okay. I told him everything.
Everything?
You aided my son in disobeying me.
No, I kept an eye on him. On your behalf. Nothing risky. Everything very safe. Somebody else speak.
What's important right now is that we try and open up travel between realms again. You said you know a way?
Yes, I do. It's just a lot of mud.
Then why haven't you opened the way already, man?
Well, to be frank, there was something we needed your help with.
Oh! The Holder brothers finally require the services of the smartest man alive.
That's it precisely.
Not so fast. How'd that get in here? What the hell is he? That's my son. Well, what in all yarns me that happened to him? He's too damn tall now. Looks like that. I blame you. Well, come on then. Let's get him something that fits at least.
He's just getting older, you dark prat. Didn't you ever have an awkward phase in your youth?
Hey,
I suppose what's done is done. But you'll be putting your foot down from now on if you know what's good.
Oh, he's trying. Believe me.
All right, let's gear you fuckers up before you go off gallivanting.
Begin with this.
Busted up good. Wouldn't you rather I just whip you up a new one?
It is important to me.
Well, I'll see what I can do. In the meanwhile, how about I fix you up with something to get you by?
But yeah, what was the other thing?
I only got materials to make one of these in the here and now. You bring me more resources, we'll see what we can do.
Um, for what was it? Oh yeah. Dolphins not only brought in Mike White, I think to help them with their quarterbacks. The reason why I think they brought in Mike White is because one, if I'm the Dolphins, what scares me the most about Tua is that he relies on fast receivers to make up for his lack of arm strength. Like you could say, oh, what about Brady? Well, Brady, for one, knew when to place the ball, and what was the other thing?
If the kid's gonna insist on getting taller, best make a habit of
And he could
swinging
throw
at
it
the
deep.
new duds.
Like some are gonna say, oh, what about Joe Flacco? Joe Flacco flew pretty deep. Well, Flacco threw deep, but he only had one Super Bowl. He didn't do a lot after that one Super Bowl.
Looks like Thimble Winter's been hard on our girl. Give her here. She's overdue for some Brock love.
But anyways, he Flacco could throw deep. I'll give him that. Out of all the quarterbacks for the Ravens when I was a fan was I'd say Flacco was my favorite. I still have his jersey. I have Lamar Jackson's jersey. Let's see. I think out of all of the past Raven quarterbacks, I would say either. Oh man, I was too young to be watching Aaron McNabb. Not Aaron McNabb. Aaron McNair. My bad. But I'd say like either. I'd probably go Lamar because one, he not because of his speed, but because he knew exactly when to place the ball, and he could make those tight decisions just like Mahomes. Like Mahomes, I love him for a quarterback because he could throw deep.
Found some
Um,
items you left behind.
his
Tossed them in the
what's the other
chest.
thing?
What would you do
Um,
without me?
I'm gonna go look around, check out my
he's
room.
elusive.
Shout Sindri when you're ready.
He's tough. He's willing to restructure
You did
his
that all yourself?
contract so I can win Super Bowls. What's the other thing? Um, like his football IQ and the fact that he's just like loved by everyone. That was the other thing. So let's see. Yeah, out of my overall favorite quarterbacks of all time, I'm going Brady because of his what was the thing? Like he was so hard on his teammates, himself, because he was expecting the best version of everyone every time he played. He didn't care if you were having a bad day or nothing. He wanted the best from you. Plus, he was willing to take less than he was valued. Like, say, Prime Brady was worth probably around Patrick Mahomes level money before Patrick Mahomes was even in the league. Like 10 million, not 10 million, sorry. 10-year contract worth probably 500 million just like him or like the same contract around Pat Mahomes or more because he was winning more winning what was it like I think he was on his third Super Bowl in his prime or his like fourth. Anyways,
Hey,
it was just his mentality, and that's what I'm saying. Like people are always saying, "Oh, you can't say Mac and Brady are the same."
Parking everything all right, I hope?
I'm never saying. I'm not gonna say that they are the same. What I'm simply saying is this: Mac and Brady both expect. Sorry, not expect. Expect the best version of you, so that way you can win. And they want to win Super Bowls.
How do we unlock the realms?
We'll just need something from back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head. So, where exactly is Tyr being held?
he's imprisoned in a mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
The realm is full of mines, you realize. You'll need help narrowing it down. Oh, you should talk to Derlin.
Who's Darlin?
He's a cousin of ours, sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines. And I know he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Father, did you hear that?
But yeah. Now do I expect?
Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom.
Ta-da!
Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Rebel leader? Derlin? If that ain't
Atreus.
All right. See you out there, Sindri. You hear that?
Now do I expect Mac Jones to get my Patriots six Super Bowls? Sorry, six Super Bowl wins and 10 Super Bowl appearances throughout his career? No, I don't. Because it's impossible to pull off. Because one, he's got to be like really like goal oriented, like all I want is Super Bowl wins. And the other thing is Bill hasn't shown any change for the Patriots really. Like you could say, "Oh, what about his um the fact that he was spending all that money on tight ends?" Well, you could say, "Oh, he was doing that to help Cam Newton out." Did it help Cam? Not really, because you cut him right after you before the season started, and Mac Jones was a starting quarterback. So, in all honesty, if Bill wants to change, he's got to change the way he's like doing the playbook. Mac is not Brady when it comes to the playbook. Do I do I think he has the
We'll just need the
same
Bifrost and a pen.
IQ?
Brock,
Maybe.
do the touching.
Oh, this would be the part requiring my assistance then.
You said it. This device here has been crafted to your measurements. It'll help you get a better look at the problem with those Bifrost eyes of yours.
So do I control this
Well, this
thing
part is
somehow
gonna be
then?
funny. I
No. This
think.
is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh, you fucking bastard!
Seriously, my favorite character in this game is definitely Brock.
Open. Open now. I was really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it.
That's it. That's it. Good. Now, release.
Boom.
Dylan, Blazin',
That's our cue. Come on, hurry.
I'm coming.
Grassfuckers, eggs, man. What was that for?
You'll see soon enough. Just there. That should do it. See? No permanent damage.
I'll show you permanent damage, you wee fuck. Throw me at him. Horns first.
Guess it takes a joke, you old goat.
The Bifrost is broken.
Now that we've reconfigured these gateways to use Yggdrasil seeds, you won't need a travel table or a Bifrost lamp anymore.
I also used it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on, let me show you how it works.
But yeah, the reason why the doors are very important is because, like in the first game, you know how you had the travel table? The door is now basically the travel table. So as opposed to having to constantly spin the table till you got to, say for
That's
example,
Midgard in the middle. I know
you
you're
wanted to
not
go to
aware of
Midgard,
that.
so instead of having to turn the table like they did with the right trigger, not the right trigger, the R1 button or right trigger, I think it was. I forgot what it was. To be honest, it's been a hot minute since I last played, but let's see. Now all you gotta do is just use the joystick. No, it was the R1. I was right. So now you just go here, press the button. Now you just go to the Mystic Gateway because you can't actually go to the path because you need the gateway. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have people mad saying that, oh,
This should
Mac.
take you to the wetlands outside Nidavellir City. Just make your way to the
Hang
town
on.
square and ask for Derlin at the tavern.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Derlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience,
Did you want to come with us?
Oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist. And the Grim are everywhere. Hostile, slimy, foul-smelling creatures. But good luck!
Thanks. Wait, what?
I said good luck!
Like, I'll bet you people are gonna be mad about me saying that Mac and Brady are similar.
Anything.
With IQ, I mean.
Everything. It's warm.
And the wanting to win. But anyways, I don't care. It's my opinion.
Get it free.
I'm just saying what I've seen so far. Like for example, I think Mac finished college with I think it was like a 3.4 GPA.
Why are these things so fast?
I don't know what Brady finished in college, but I know that he was pretty smart. Just by what was it? When I was a kid in high school, we were watching. My stepdad and I, we were watching Skip Bayless. I think he was debating either.
I see we're already off to a
I
lively
forgot who it
start.
was, Stephen A. Or was it still Shannon Sharp back then?
I got the boat free though. We can head
He
through
was
these
telling
channels
Shannon.
when you're ready.
Yeah, it was Shannon Sharp. He was telling him like, "Hey, look, Brady's still throwing. Like his release time is, I think it was like 2.9 once, or was it
I still
3.5?
can't believe Mom let a whole rebellion
Anyways, he still had the
against
quickest
Spartans
release.
and never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might have curbed that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
Even though he was, I think he was like near his 40. Was he in his 40s? Hang
You
on.
never asked Mom about what she used to do. What did you talk about
I
with
think
Mac?
he was.
Did you just say,
Oof, what was it?
Woman, guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river. And then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
So he's 46 now, so it was probably like when he was 41 or 42, I think. He was still doing pretty good. Might have been, yeah, it might have been 40 because he was with the Patriots on his last Super Bowl, so either 40 or 39. But he still had a good O line, and he still had Gronk. Edelman was older, but still good enough. Um, but
Did
yeah.
you see that over there?
Oh. But enough about football, since I've talked about it most of this episode. Um, my favorite basketball team as a kid, I'll say the past Lakers when we had Kobe, rest in peace.
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, you
Shaq,
should be able
Derek
to get
Fisher.
through.
So these are wetlands, huh? Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
Sorry about that, my dogs. What was the other thing? We had Ori, Shaq. Ooh, what was the other one? Dang. It's been a minute. We had Mark Matson. Oh boy.
Looks to be an
Hang
artifact
on.
from the Dwarven Resistance. Trade Mars Brasser, father of a few dwarves you may be well familiar with. Brock may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
But yeah. The other one was Besides the Lakers back then, what was the other Laker I'd say? Um, Lamar Odom was my favorite. Pau Gasol, Ron Test. I already said Shaq. Sorry, my brother was talking to me. Um, let's see, Dodgers. I like. Let's see, Matt Kemp was good. Um, Clayton Kershaw, my favorite Dodger of all time, Jackie Robinson. Gotta love him for going through his like trials and just like pushing through. I'll still say he's my favorite Dodger.
That sturdy enough to climb?
Aye, good old dwarven craftsmanship.
Tyr was a friend to the Giants. I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion here.
It's certainly possible. The god of war often advocated for the giants, although I don't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright.
Right side!
Behind you! Incoming! Watch your right!
Behind you! Watch out!
Aye, give him what for!
Okay, there's gotta be some way to turn the wheel up here.
Whoa there! Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Was that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim. With all the mining here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
Think you can reach the wheel from here? because it's so warm. Maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Thimble winter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Fimble winter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them. Behind you!
Father, up there. Behind you! Look out! Did they cap those geysers? I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach. everywhere. Dad, the wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the
If
boat.
the dwarves of this realm are anything like Brock and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna just call it quits right there. We'll continue from where I left off. But yeah, other than that, besides baseball, my other favorite team for hockey is the LA Kings. Go Kings! I also, for second favorite team in hockey, for LA at least, I like the Ducks. Just because, you know the movie Mighty Ducks? That's why. That's the only reason. But I'm starting to like some Boston teams, you know, because I follow Babs from Instagram. Starting to understand why the Celtics could win another ring soon because they've traded and kept younger players. Like they've traded for and kept younger players, as opposed to what the Lakers are doing, which is getting some younger players, but still it's a nut house for my Lakers. But yeah, uh, starting like the Bruins in hockey for them, they're looking good too. But yeah, other than that, I'll continue another recording, starting from where we left off today.